Did you have fun again?
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Man, I wish the car had a little more speed. We worked on it, and we had some good time at points during the last 2 days. But we went to qualify. We actually went to mock run in the second practice, and the car was real tight, and it stayed tight all the rest of the night. I don't know really what we needed to do, but we weren't quite as good as we needed to be, obviously. But had enough speed to pass a few guys, race a few guys, got tire marks all up and down the right side, and so I can't complain too much, man. I had a great crowd, good night for the Cars Tour. No real big setbacks or trouble or drama. So just a good night of racing for these folks. I hope they enjoyed it.
Lap 24, you missed a big wreck in turn 1.
Yeah.
Then about halfway, you fell on the front stretch.
Yeah.
Still managed to drive up to 9th and fell back
Yeah.
10th right at the end. What was that like, start to finish from the driver's seat? What was all that like?
I knew starting 22nd we was just going to have to dodge some things. I told my guys, every time I drive this car, we end up having to put a bumper bar on it because I run over something or into somebody. I said tonight, if we can go without putting a bumper bar on this thing at the end of the day, we'll be pretty happy. So I don't know what shape it's in. It looks okay actually. So we dodged some things and it's fun. I got my wheel. Me and Lainey were racing. She's a great little racer, and I got into her left rear and it jerked the steering wheel out of my hand. Our wheels just grabbed each other. Tires jumped her tire or something. So something kind of weird there, but luckily they threw the yellow, so I didn't get lapped there, and was able. A bunch of people pitted then. We actually didn't lose a spot, so we kind of restarted where we were, and then the car actually run pretty good for the rest of the night. I got up to the top side and made some time late in the race, but with about 25 to go, I burned the rear tires off of it, and really loose in, really loose off, and couldn't go forward at that point.
Junior, you mentioned the great crowd here tonight. I mean, it was a packed house.
Yeah.
This paint scheme means a lot to these people. What does it mean to Dale Jr. to come out here and run this paint scheme?
Well, I'm glad people enjoy the paint schemes. We'll do some other stuff probably with, we got a really cool Sundrop car coming up at Tri-County later this year in October. And we'd love to have all y'all come out and help us cover that one. We also have Bass Pro Shop car that I ran at Cordele. I'm going to run that again at Florence, South Carolina in 2 weeks. So that's the race winner coming through. Let's go this way a little bit. He's going to take time. But I feel it's fun to run the throwback stuff. This late model stock body is a really good looking body. It's a good looking race car no matter what you put on it. So it's pretty fun to put these older schemes on this cool looking car, this style of body. So I have fun with it. I hope the people do. I beat myself up a little bit about qualifying or not getting the lap I think I need or think I can. But I know everybody's out here to have a good time, and we ran all right. So hopefully they enjoyed what they saw. I just want I'm not going to run this stuff too much longer. I'm going to run a few more years, but I need this tour to have success, and being a part owner in the tour, this style of racing, all this going to these type of tracks, racing in front of these type of people, it's really nostalgic. It's kind of fun. So hopefully we're growing the tour and got some great days in front of us.
Now, growing the tour, I mean, Cordele, we all know, didn't go exactly as we would have wanted it to. How did tonight go from a team owner or a series owner? It is about not too late.
Yeah, good.
It's 10:30.
Hell yes. So we finished at probably 10 o'clock roughly.
Yep.
That's a good night for us. We're not going to be as packaged as well as High Limit. High Limit, and I compliment High Limit because they have a really great model, and I think all of dirt racing is a great standard for asphalt short track racing to try to achieve, and we can learn a lot from it. But we show up to run 2 features, right? There's 2 A mains tonight. Not this ain't like the pro racing itself is a main event anywhere else. And we're trying to pack 2 in one night. So to start at 7 and end at, or we actually started a little later because of the lightning hold, but to end at 10 is a really, really great night for us. This is how I wish they all would go.
You see a couple more years with the Cars Tour.
Yep.
How can you be more specific?
It's hard to be specific, you know. I get to do this. I do this because it's fun. I don't need or have to do it. I love the tour. God, I love this type of racing, and I want to be around it. And maybe you could put yourself in my shoes with your line of work or whatever it is you're passionate about. But like if you went to an event and knew you could go to cover it, but you decided just to go to be a spectator, you might regret not being there to cover it. So I come here and I'm like, man, what if I showed up and I didn't drive? I might wish I would have raced, right? And so I'm trying to push myself to run a little bit more, and we run about 4 races a year. That's pretty good for me. I got 2 little girls I got to spend a lot of time with. I'm missing Amy's grandfather. They're having their 90th birthday party for him in Texas, and so she's there with the girls. I'm missing that. So I'm like, you know, I'm missing some things I shouldn't be missing, but I love doing this, and I don't need to be doing it in the summer, though. Tonight was too hot.
Yeah.
I need to run it in February and March, and then let these boys handle it till about September. But hopefully we get a little cooler weather in Florence. Good Lord, man, we had that caution with about 25 to go. I was like, I don't think I can get to the end. Hopefully we don't have any more yellows. I was smoked in there. It was hot. But it's funny, man. You'll run 500-mile races and not feel that bad and run these little 125s. I ran a damn IROC race at Michigan. That one where me and Daddy run side by side to the finish. I felt worse after that race than any race I ever run. I don't know if you're holding your breath or what the hell you're doing, but tonight I felt like I was wrestling a bull in there the way this thing was driving at the end. So it was working me pretty hard. I'm gonna run until I'm gonna run until I'm not enjoying it, which I don't know when. I don't see that happening. But and until I think I'm not good enough, you know, or not, you know, I'm wasting all these guys. All these guys are coming out of the goodness of their heart, their buddies and friends. And I feel like I'm wasting their whole weekend. You know, we'll think about doing something different. And little Wyatt, my nephew, I don't know if you know about him. I know some of y'all know Wyatt really well. But Wyatt, my nephew, my sister's son, he's coming up. And he's running limiteds, and he's probably going to get in a late model here in the next year or two. And I think that'd be a good time for me to step out, let him have it, and invest in him and help him grow. And that'll be pretty fun.
How did the track work in turns 3 and 4 overnight?
Really
Change
good.
things, and
I'm glad you
you
asked
know,
that.
how different did you have to approach the corner tonight?
They improved that racetrack from what it was like when we came here and tested in July, and those patches were rough, and they were lower than the actual original surface, so they were kind of dented in, and you had to avoid them and miss them. And I was in the camper last night messing around. They were here at 3 in the morning, out here trying to wait for the weather to get well, dry enough so they could get over there and fix all that. And they made the track better than it was. Congratulations, man.
Who turned you around?
Laney, I got underneath there. Got grab tires and shit. Jerked the steering wheel out of my hand.
I was like, hey, somebody's getting booed tonight.
Good job. See, good. Congrats.
Thank you.
They fixed the track better than it was before. Like, it's in better shape now than when we got here. And it allowed you to open up the entry to 3. You could actually drive over that stuff and run where you wanted. So they did a really good job, and I know those guys, they had some special individuals come out here that deal with that kind of stuff, and the track personnel staying up till who knows what time in the morning. They probably didn't get much sleep last night and had to work all day today to run this deal, so hell of an effort.
I know you said that you've only got a few more years left in car sport. You said in North Wilkesboro, if Xfinity comes back, you'll run that race in North Wilkesboro if they bring it back. I'm curious, is there any other either Cars Tour races, maybe Crown Jewel races for late models, or just a weekly, a track that runs weekly that you want to go before you retire?
Yeah, I've always kind of thought about I told Marcus jokingly, he's probably not going to have the Xfinity Series there next year. They're going to announce the schedule next week, and I think that that story about North Wilkesboro being a summer race is probably true. And I think they'll have a companion race with the trucks again. So I told him, I said, when I turn 55, you can bring your Xfinity cars in and I'll come out and run, try to race, and just one last time. But I'm probably too old for that stuff. I mean, your body's not doing it every week. It's hard to handle the heat. It's 125 degrees in the car for 3.5 hours. in the middle of summer, hell no. So I messed up driving this one. This was hot, but it was tough at the end. But I like the the 300 at Martinsville would be cool. I'd love to go up there and just run laps in one of these cars and see what I could do. I don't know if all the miles I got at that track would help me. Hard race to make. I had a lot of trouble making it in the 90s when I was going there. But I need to get out. I need to get out to Anderson, Tri-County, Hickory. I need to run Hickory. I got to run Hickory once. I haven't raced there since I've been coming back and doing this. And that's where Earnhardt's got a ton of history there. Right? They banned Ralph from running there for like 5 years because he's won too much. So I'd love to go to Hickory. I know my cousin Wyatt runs there a little bit off and on, so maybe I'll show up with him one time and run.
Would you race against Wyatt? Do you want to be able
Yeah,
to
I would. I'd race against Wyatt. He'd probably beat me. That would be the sign that maybe it's time.
I mean, heck, last question. I mean, you want to run Hickory, you just said.
Yeah.
I feel like the throwback race out there would be pretty good. I'm going to put you on the spot. What paint scheme would you run?
I would be honest. I think I run a throwback every time, no matter what we're doing. I think I'd rather run Bobby Isaac or the one of their top tier events for their season, the Ingram or the Bobby Isaac race or the Fall Brawl, something like that. That might be a cool one to go run instead. This Cars Tour stuff, it's so competitive. They're so good. It's like, golly. I mean, it's in 5 years, the whole field just got way faster, and it's like there ain't slow cars out there. Nobody's slow. The whole damn field was so tight in qualifying. I thought when I came back, I'd wouldn't have such a damn steep hill to climb when I run against these boys, but it's not easy here. So, thank y'all. Thanks again for covering this, man. It means a lot to me.
Absolutely.
Hey race fans, I'm Chase Folsom with Frontstretch.com. If you enjoyed the short track video you just watched, please be sure to subscribe to Frontstretch Grassroots on YouTube for more Cars Tour, ARCA, and other grassroots racing content. And as always, be sure to check out Frontstretch.com for all your racing needs.